Brightest blessings, everyone. It's been a while since I've done a video that's not regarding something else, and I saw the Tyra Banks show the other day, and this kind of interested me. This was on a Friday. Let's see, today's what? Today's the 20th. So it was yesterday, Friday the 19th. So if you don't know what show I'm talking about, you need to look it up. Tyra Banks originally aired Friday, September 19th. And basically, what it was talking about is models. But not just the plus size models. I mean the big models. I mean the models that make me look good. Well, no, not necessarily good. Excuse me. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And that's kind of what I wanted to put this video about. Um, Basically, they had people that were just basically models that actually did things for people like squashing them, or actually were in the adult sex industry, in fetish videos. And what really surprised me more than anything was the anger that some of these women had towards these larger women, I mean big women, modeling lingerie, starring in adult videos. Some of them were of adult nature and others were not. But my thing is, why would there be such anger towards these women for these things? You know, they were saying that it's exploitation, and they actually coined a new phrase recently. I guess it's called fat exploitation or something. Um, no, it's not exploitation. You know, any more than the women who are in the magazines posing in lingerie are being exploited. No. If those women are being exploited, then yes, these women are being exploited. But again, these women are adults. They're grown women. And if they want to allow themselves to do this, then so be it. And for the amount of money that they're getting paid, I'd consider doing it my damn self. I mean, this one woman who had nothing to do with the sex industry and the adult industry, she actually had it to where it was more like a sporting event. Basically, she was really big. She was over 6 feet tall, weighed about 600 pounds, and she has her websites, she has books, more than one website actually, and it was more like a sporting event. Hey, can you handle me squashing you? And people actually train to have her and women like her, squashing them. And which kind of sounds a little strange to me, but shit, she makes $300 an hour and more. That's just the basic $300 an hour. Well, what's so exploitative about that? How is she being exploited? Seriously, maybe I'm just stupid, so I'd like people to educate me. How is that being, how is that exploiting her? She's a grown woman. She was, actually, she said part of her background, basically, she was married, had children, and her husband passed away, leaving her with no skills, no job, and 2 children to take care of. And she did not know what to do for money. And instead of becoming one of these big, fat welfare moms that everybody's sitting there whining and bitching about, taking our tax dollars to support your fat ass and their family, she actually got creative. She knew about squashing before, through some websites. Thought it was a little ridiculous herself, but actually started having the wheels turn up there, and tried it herself and made some bank doing it. So she's not hurting you. She's not hurting herself. She's not hurting her clients. They specifically train not to be hurt. Um, she's not degrading herself in any way, shape, or form. It's not an adult thing. She does not do anything sexual. Um, and she's making her own money. And she's stimulating our economy, making a lot more money than probably most everyone that's watching this video. So why is there any anger towards her? And of course, there was a married couple that kind of got into the squashing thing. The husband was quite tiny, and the wife was a lot bigger than I am. And they had actually had video where she's like jumping on him on bed, just falling on him. And again, not something that I would really think is normal. I'm big, I'm not a virgin, but, I kind of found it funny because the first thing that crossed my mind is, oh my God, how long will that bed last? Because, yeah, the bed looked like it was kind of taking its punishment. But again, this is a happily married couple. Now, these people do happen to be in the adult industry, and yes, they do release X-rated movies. But again, how is this exploiting the woman? The woman can pick and choose who she has sex with, and she only has sex with one partner, who happens to be who? Her husband. So, again, people make adult videos all the time. You don't see everybody yelling and screaming at them going, that's disgusting. Well, apparently, not everyone finds it disgusting. Apparently, there's a market for it. Because if there was no market for it, there'd be no money. And if there was no money, there would be no videos that this couple are making. Again, what's the hate for? I would like my subscribers to tell me, what's the big fucking deal? And if you're not my subscriber and you happen to come across this video, again, I would like you to tell me, what's going on here? Now, I'm going to do something a little strange for this video that I don't have for most of my videos. I will tell you straight up, the comments will have to be accepted. So any comment you leave will be left there pending my approval, because I'm not going to be listening to people calling me fat and ugly and all that crap, because it's really a waste of my time and a waste of your time. But I really want to know serious comments. Thank you very much, and blessed be. Okay, before you leave the video, I just wanted to make a couple more comments on this. A lot of the women were saying that the larger women, the models, the X-rated adult people, were actually encouraging an unhealthy lifestyle and kept going on about them being unhealthy, unhealthy, unhealthy. And that's not necessarily true, okay? Some people do have predetermined conditions. Some people are just naturally bigger than others. Some people may have a health problem that they're actually working on. Just because you're fat does not mean that you're sitting there at McDonald's every day eating cookies and cake and ice cream, okay? Look at my size. I mean, you would assume that I'm eating shit all day, and that's not the case. Now, granted, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. Yes, with my exercise and my intake, I should be overweight. However, I should not be nearly as overweight as I am. I have a health problem. I also don't have medical insurance, so therefore I cannot take care of that until I get the proper medical insurance. But to assume that someone is unhealthy and just a glutton because they're fat is extremely uneducated and very rude. And if you're worried about people promoting an unhealthy lifestyle, then maybe we should not allow models that are anorexic. Maybe that our normal size models should actually be what our current plus size models are. Think about that. Blessed be.